welcome back to Farming Simulator, and today I wanted to have a look at the small sawmill by Camelos 0397. This is a really cool production if you're into your forestry, mainly because it is not that much more than the small sawmill production available in the base game, and it's almost as good as the big sawmill that's available in the base game. We'll have a look at the numbers in a little bit, but basically it costs £50,000. It's not huge in terms of footprint, and it is very efficient. So have a quick look in the construction menu if the game will load up. So it's under factories, obviously. So in comparison, we go, let's find the sawmill here. So this is £36,000. So obviously it's a bit bigger than this one. We'll put this one down actually just so you can see as a comparison. And then this one is £50,000. So it's a reasonable size. It's worth the extra land for what you gain from it. So we'll have a quick look in the production menu, and then I'll put some information up on the screen to look at it in detail. So if we look at the Giants small sawmill first, and we'll just look at the planks cycle. So planks long. So 41 wood produces 27 long planks, and you get 24 cycles per month. We go across to the small sawmill, planks long, again 41 wood, 27 long planks out. You get 25 wood chips with that, but you now get 120 cycles per month. So big impact, big increase in cycles. So much more effective. So what I'll do now is I will get the information up on the screen, and we'll have a look through just how effective this thing is. So all of the sawmills I'm going to talk about today. So the small sawmill from Giants, this small sawmill, the modded one, and the big sawmill from Giants. All of them you can run all 3 cycles simultaneously without a penalty. And it does appear that there is a typo in the XML for the mod that we're looking at. If that gets fixed, that will improve the financial viability of this mod even more, because it will increase the wood chips that come out of that last cycle. So we've got 3 cycles. The first one produces planks, 41 wood, 42 planks out, 25 litres of wood chips, and you get 120 cycles a month, and it costs you £48 per month. And then we've got planks long. I'm using the names that are in the XML. They might not be quite right. So if we just actually, let's just quickly go back to the game and have a look. So yeah, it is planks, 41 wood, 41 planks, 41 wood, 27 planks long. Yep. So we're good. Let's get that information back up on the screen. And then wood beams, 41 wood, 18 wood beams, 1 wood chip. Currently, I believe it should be 17 litres of wood chips, and 120 cycles per month. Compared to the Giants ones, that's the one that drops off in terms of finances. I assume at some point there will be an update to fix that. But at the moment, there's a bit of a typo in the XML. It should be 17 litres, I believe, or maybe even 170. But yeah, there's a typo there at the moment. So going across to the reason that you're probably here, because you're watching one of my videos, the finances. Now, you can run all 3 of these cycles at once. So why wouldn't you, is my question. There's no impact, so you might as well. So I've combined all 3 into one at the bottom, but if you want to go through them one by one, we can. What I've got on the first column is the value of the wood used per cycle. And then we've got the value of the output and the wood chips combined to the value of the output per cycle, and then the profit per cycle. So basically, going down the 3, the planks, you're going to make an extra profit of £128 per cycle. The planks long, 64, and the wood beams, 36. Caveated with, when the typo's fixed, it'll become more profitable. And then as a total for the whole production, you're making an extra profit over just selling the wood of £129 per cycle. Remembering that each one does 120 cycles per month, so you're looking at about an extra profit over selling the wood of about 28 grand per month. Now remember, this production cost you £50,000, so in less than 2 months you've paid for buying the production and you're into profit. In terms of comparing to the large sawmill, now I'm not sure which production that is. I know what it costs, so let's see if we can find it. There we go. So I'm not going to put this one down. This guy costs 150 grand. And the modded one is about 89% as productive in terms of cash output. Everything except the wooden beams, it's more productive. So unless you have a real need to make wooden beams for something, you're better off putting these down. And actually, if you need to make a lot of wooden beams, just put 2 of these down, because you'll make more wooden beams and it'll only cost you 100 grand, not 150 grand. So of the 3 that I've looked at, this is the best sawmill. I haven't looked at any other modded ones yet. Now let's have a look at the anatomy of it, I guess. Right here you've got the trigger for delivering wood. You don't need to do anything. You put wood into the trigger and it vanishes. You don't have to do any of the pressing a button to make it go. And I'll show you that in a minute. This is the wood chip trigger. So when you've got wood chips, drive under it with a trailer and hit R to fill. And then this is where the pallets spawn. So we jump in our riggy track here. The trigger is a little bit finicky, I will say that. Been using one of these and it is a little bit fussy as to when it will and won't take wood. So as you can see there, you have to be a little bit patient with it. As you can see, but there we go. So if we go into the production now, you can see there is some wood. We can click on these and activate them, and they will begin to produce stuffs. And in a bit of time, things will start to spawn. Obviously, we need 4 pallets for them to spawn. But yeah, if you want to do things with wood production, I would recommend this. I'm planning to do a follow-up video where to look at whether it's better to use a sawmill or whether it's better to use one of, let me scroll down, where's the forestry section, whether you should use a sawmill or whether you should use one of these guys, whether it's better to just turn it into wood chips if you just want to make money. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's better to just make wood chips, but I need to have a look at the actual finances. So we are not far away from our first pallets. I believe they should start spawning. There we go. So yep, that's where your pallets will spawn once they are available. So there you go. That is the small sawmill. It is a great little mod. Would definitely recommend it if that's the route you want to go, particularly if you don't want to do endless wood chipping. It's really cool, and you get wood chips out of it anyway. So yeah, go check it out. And if you like it, rate it 5 stars, because that really helps out the modder. And if you've enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you've got any comments or questions, stick them below, and I will see you next time.